things permissible in Ihram. Shadow under an umbrella or other objects that protects you from the heat. Like somebody asked the question. Yes, it's permissible. Now what Saudis have done, they've actually devised a new self-strapped umbrella. There's a self-strapped umbrella. I don't know what the name is, but the way I actually just saw it before I came. Uh, it's like it's like a belt that you put over your shoulder and you tie it, and there's a pocket that where you can keep all your essentials, and there's an umbrella that covers you, right? That is permissible because there's no stitch clothes. You can cover your hair, so that's what you can cover your head to shade yourself with an umbrella. So shadowing under an umbrella or other objects to protect yourself from the heat, that is all permissible, right? Only thing what's prohibited is putting something on your head like a hat or like putting a cap on, for example. That's not permissible. But shading is permissible. You can wear a ring. Again, you can wear a ring, watch, anything. There's no restrictions for that for men and women. That is permissible. If while you're in Ihram, you want to wash your Ihram clothes or change them, you can do so. So if, for example, you got two pieces of Ihram cloth, this is another advice I give. Always take two pairs of Ihram. I have two. I just bought one. I have another one at home. Always keep two with you, right? Just in case. If, for example, let's say one of the Ihram gets torn, for example, and it's no longer usable, then what you can do, in your Ihram, you can change clothes. You can change clothes. There's no problem with that, okay? You can shower. You can have a shower as well. But when you're having a shower whilst in Ihram, make sure you do not use shampoo. Make sure you don't use soap, nothing, right? You have to be careful of that, okay? Many people do forget this. So when you have a shower, you can just use it just enough to scrub all the other, just to remove the dirt. But just be careful when it comes to the hair dropping and so on. We'll discuss that in a minute when it comes to the laws of penalty. Just let water run down your body and that's it. This is where the Prophet ﷺ, he performed ghusl where? There was a place where the Prophet ﷺ performed ghusl during Hajj. Arafat. The Prophet ﷺ performed ghusl at Arafat, and that is sunnah. You can cover yourself, including your feet, with a blanket or a quilt, sleeping bag, or any other cover, but you must not cover your head or face. So if, for example, you're sleeping, you can cover your feet. For the men, you can cover the feet, but you cannot cover the face. You cannot cover the head or cover the face. Sometimes you find people, they're sleeping and they wrap the ihram on they put the ihram on the face. You can't do that. If you do, you just need to give a sadaqah. There's no dam or anything like that. Just give a sadaqah, but you need to we need to make sure that that is left uncovered. Okay, so you can't cover your hair, you can't cover your head, you can't cover your face, right? When you're sleeping. Sometimes when I was in the tent, when people were doing that, I was just removing their face, and I said, look, please, you can't do that, okay? I'm not trying to disturb them, we're just removing that. Look, please, you can't do that, okay?
Just when you step down, so for example, you wash your hands, use fragrance-free soap.
Okay, that's a good question. Can you use fragrance-free soap? First, you have to remember this rule. When something is fragrance-free, it does not mean it's devoid of fragrance. What we mean by fragrance-free is that if you were to smell it, there's not any scent from it whatsoever. As a rule, okay? So when you come across something that's fragrance-free, first smell it. If there's any type of fragrance that's coming out from that. If it's bland and there's no fragrance from it, then you can use it. So the soap itself is not prohibited. It's the fragrance that's emitted that is prohibited. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if it's zero fragrant, what I mean by zero fragrant is that it has no scent in it whatsoever, then it's permissible. It's basically has to be plain and bland. Okay, because sometimes it just depends on, they may add some fragrance, but they don't use the same chemicals. So you have to bear in mind, okay? So just so please note, just because something is fragrant free, it does not mean that it doesn't have fragrance. Okay, so just to understand the difference. Okay, this one here, you can use miswak, but don't use toothpaste and toothbrush. Well, you can use a toothbrush only. Obviously, you can use miswak, but not the toothpaste. You cannot use toothpaste to brush your teeth whilst you're in ihram. Okay, because that's fragrant. You cannot apply fragrance. Just as you cannot apply fragrance onto your body, you cannot apply fragrance into your mouth either. That's why be careful that do not brush your teeth with toothpaste. You can use a normal toothbrush, you use miswak, but not the toothpaste.
The mouthwash?
No. Avoid the mouthwash. Good question. Avoid mouthwash because they are fragrant. So Aisha says that the reward of salah is multiplied 70 times by using miswak. Obviously, you can use miswak there. Um,